What's good, y'all? We're looking at a pretty wicked motorsport today. 2018 Penrite Australian V8 Superboats. Not V8 Supercars, V8 Superboats Championships. And this comes to us from Australian V8 Superboats as a channel. This, of course, will be linked in the description down below if you would like to check them out further. And this comes to us actually from JakeBreak on Discord. So JakeBreak, thank you very much for the suggestion. As always, you guys always kill it over there with awesome stuff to watch. So let's check it out. Like I said, I swear they will race anything in Australia. And keep watching my videos over the next couple months. I will be reacting to some absolutely insane racing content. Australia never fails. Here we go, guys. Okay, what in the world? That's ridiculously fast. Is that sped up? Is that sped up footage? I don't think it is. I think this is insane. The fact that he's got the small steering wheel, he's tooling it around. I mean, look at that Motec like display there, just like you'd have in a race car, like you'd have in a V8 supercar or Le Mans car or something. It looks like we have a driver and also, I guess, a co-driver or navigator of some sort. And they're in this little, is this man-made, like a little man-made moat or river, some system here? And definitely looks like Australia, for sure. What's funny, my first thing that I notice is we're in Australia, but look at this. Unless this camera's mirrored, which it's not because the numbers on the display are in the correct orientation. This guy's driving a left-hand drive. So there you go. Not a right-hand drive like you would think you'd see in Australia. So dumb detail, you know me. Oh my God. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh my God, and they're laughing about it. Who the heck are these guys? I could have told you this was dangerous. I love how they have madness right after that. It's amazing. Power. Here we go. This is going to be the cinematic intro to the series, isn't it? Oh man, that's cool. Look at those things. They're really wicked looking. They're a lot smaller than I thought they'd be, but that makes sense. They got to be nimble. Let's take a look real quick. Dang, these are cool. Look at that. Freaking V8 right behind you. 0 to... What was that? What? Hold on. I'm sorry I keep rewinding it, guys. I'm trying to comprehend this. 0 to 120 kilometers per hour in under 2 seconds? On water? What the hell is this sorcery? 6 Gs in the corners? 1,600 horsepower. Look at this. LSX Race Engines, Australia. Look at those ITBs on top, huh? Whoa. This is dope. Australia versus the world. Yeah, I wonder where else they do this. I don't know. I could be wrong. I have a feeling the U.S. does something like this, especially in the South, Georgia, Florida area. I have a feeling this would be right up their alley.
V8 Superboats is one of those sports where you probably need to be on the edge of madness.
Yeah.
Imagine being strapped into an
God.
aluminium projectile that is capable of accelerating on water faster than a Formula 1 car.
Jeez.
With a fire-breathing 1,600...
Aluminium. Wow. Yeah, we don't have that in America. We have aluminum. Look at this one. It says American Automotive. But they said international, so maybe they have an international class. Maybe there's guys and gals from the United States, from Canada, from who knows where. I mean, it's international, right? That's cool. Look at it breathing fire. How much more badass can you get? And it's funny watching this because, you know, usually when I watch, as a gearhead and a lover of motorsports, growing up with them my whole life, you know, I always wanted to, you know, whenever I watch race cars, whether it be NASCAR or supercars or Le Mans or, rarely, but like Formula One or Rally, which I wish I could watch more of both of those and I got to learn about. It's always one of those where it's like, man, I wish I could do that. Man, I wish I could take a lap around Mount Panorama in a Holden Toronto or anything, honestly. It'd just be fun to race around in a race car. This is a motorsport here that I'm going to find some enjoyment out of because it's fascinating. But I can tell you, I do not want to take a ride in one of these. This is not one I would wish I was in there. No way.
100 horsepower V8 engine tuned to within milliseconds of detonation, sitting just behind your shoulder.
That is insane. Look at that. That's a lot of flames. That's
now
not
imagine sitting next to someone who your own sense of self-preservation says might just be on the edge of sanity, and hope they don't invert the boat in 3 feet of water whilst you're still strapped in.
Yo, this looks insane, for real.
If that isn't enough, imagine the whole package, which weighs around 650 kilograms, has no brakes and no way of steering once the boat is out of the water.
Oh,
and that
my
happens
God.
more often than you think.
Dude, this is scary, man. This is raw.
Designed around the New Zealand concept of jet boats first introduced back in the 1950s, the premise for a jet
New
boat
Zealand
is
for the
powered
win.
through
Nice.
a directional jet unit drawing water through a grill under the boat.
Dang it, I always wanted to do a reaction to, someone said that New Zealand has like an awesome jet boat history, and they have like this section like in the mountains with like a river with where they do jet boat races or tours or something. I got to look more into that. New Zealand, you're awesome. For any Kiwis watching this, I know I don't do nearly as many New Zealand videos as I do in Australia. I just hope you understand. I will do more. New Zealand is dope. It's amazing. It's beautiful. And the people have been just as awesome as the Aussies have. To me, really enjoyed learning about it a little bit early on. And I really do have to get on some New Zealand videos. So I hope you guys will tune in for that as well. This is crazy. I mean, for one, look at the rooster tail. It's kicking up water everywhere. And then the sharp turns, I'm impressed at how sharp these are turning. Now, they are flipping over sometimes, of course. But some of these turns, they do really sharp and really fast. And I'm impressed at the overall stability of the boat is pretty impressive.
That water is then forced through twin impellers out the
crazy.
back at a rate that would empty an Olympic-sized swimming pool in just minutes.
Jeez.
The jet unit also steering the boat.
That's insanity, how much
It's that
water
drive
is kicking
system
up.
that gives the sport its name and allows the boats to be able to change direction at up to 6 Gs in very shallow water. The trick being that the driver actually has to attack corners. They can't let off the gas. When that happens, the results can be dramatic.
Oh, okay. So they got to stay in it. They got to stay in that throttle. Always love the way V8 sound echoing off the surface of the water. Sounds great.
Australia, the sport has been operating for more than 20 years, and this year will
Wow.
host the biannual UIM World Series. To
Wow,
prepare for
okay.
the end-of-season battle representing their country, the Australian teams contest a 6-round season in the international classes of Unlimited Superboat and International Group A, the honour of the coveted #1 plate and a chance to represent the green and gold in the World Series.
Wow, that's really cool. So yeah, I think some other countries do this
Unlimited
as well,
Superboats
but
is just that.
looks like it's got an extremely strong following in Australia, and they might even host some of the world championships or whatever you would call them. Sounds pretty cool. This is great footage, by the way.
Unlimited Superboats is just that, unlimited. Almost anything goes. The only real exception being nitrous injection, but these things are brutal regardless.
Wow.
Predominantly
Beautiful-looking
Chevrolet power plants,
engines.
V8 Superboats has been on the cutting edge of engine development, with some of the naturally aspirated alloy V8s pushing 570 cubic inches and above
Oh my
1,000
God.
horsepower.
Wow. Naturally
Superchargers,
aspirated.
for the most part, have been made all but redundant by the lighter twin-turbo engines, allowing immense power to be generated by smaller cubic inches.
Wow.
But you still find the odd big block competing, and on their day, they can be just as quick.
Oh, yeah.
Budgets are like the engines in
That's a
some
beautiful
cases,
looking-
unlimited. This is a serious class.
Beautiful looking boat with, look at that engine. That's like a piece of art. And you know that thing screams and produces some ponies.
But you still find the odd big block competing, and on their day, they can be just as quick. Budgets are like the engines in some cases, unlimited. This is a serious class for the serious competitor.
Oh, man.
Competition occurs
Look-
on purpose-built
ooh.
circuits where channels run between a sequence of low islands, with drivers having to negotiate the predetermined course,
That's so
often
cool.
with 25
From
to 30
overhead?
intersections, with the assistance of their navigator in the correct rotation. Get it wrong, and elimination can be immediate.
Wow, look at that, so freaking cool.
Across each round, teams compete in 4 to 5 qualification events. The top 12 fastest time scorers graduate then to the first final. The rest, well, they have an early flight home.
Jeez.
The first elimination final cuts each field down to 6 teams, the second final classifying the top 3.
All right, guys, you might have seen that technical difficulty there. In all my days of YouTube, I've never had the internet go out while I was recording. So I guess if you look at the numbers, that's pretty good that that's never happened to me this far into the YouTube world. But here we are, we're back, so here we go.
Fonzie, he's the man to beat. He's smooth, he's calm, yeah. He's got the money and the power behind him, so he's the man to beat. He's beatable.
Now,
we've proven that.
I'll be honest, I'm not going to react to this whole video on camera here. I'm going to watch it in my own time, of course. It's more of a documentary thing, which is cool because the intro was nice for getting a little, crash course on the sport. But I'd like to see some more raw highlights without music or a voiceover.
For one of his best runs
I thought I'd throw this in there because look how cool this
Mullen
is.
suffered a setback
at
in
night.
his
I didn't know they
session
raced in dusk
brothers
and night
and
conditions.
missed the final.
With the light bars and stuff, looks really,
Sadly,
really
a technical
cool.
issue with the official timing saw the result.
But yeah, we have some really high quality camera angles, and I'm gonna rewind that one so we get some sound real quick, and then we'll head towards the outro.
Missing rotation though, and mounting pressure from his rivals had a dire effect on his weekend. The popular country mechanic clearly ill at ease behind the wheel.
Here we go. Whoa.
So Scotty, just not having a good day.
The way these sound is unreal. Really cool, lots of power. Again, I can't believe how fast and sharp they can maneuver. And look at him drive it right onto the trailer. Really cool. Look at that.
Having faced a similar opportunity in the past, Mullen was cool under fire. But very quickly, he too found himself in trouble. A mechanical failure during Saturday's qualifying, leaving him with a very real prospect. His championship campaign was over.
That's always the worst in racing, right? Mechanical failure, but it is the nature of the beast. So yeah, guys, that's a brief introduction. A really weird, in a good way, a really wicked, crazy, super dangerous motorsport that doesn't even involve wheels. We're talking about superboats. So guys, yeah, that's from Australian V8 Superboats. Make sure to check that out in the description, of course. For the recommended, there's a New Zealand Jet Sprint Championship. So I'm going to go ahead and check that out at a future date. That looks like something that looks really fun as well. And maybe like, arguably the predecessor to the rest of these series. But anyway, guys, thank you so much to all of you for the suggestions, as always, and just for watching. Appreciate you guys so much. Make sure to throw a thumbs up on there for some high horsepower, even in the water. Really, really cool. And subscribe for more stuff like this. As always, check out the description for this original video and other ways you can support my channel. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Until next time, guys. Catch you later.